Howdy, y'all. We are having some issues here lately. Everything we own is either broken or the battery's dead or won't start or whatever. I don't know what to tell you. This thing here ran not all that long ago, and now it just won't do nothing. That one there is doing all right. She borrowed a lawnmower from Chris, and it's sitting down there with a dead battery. It keeps shutting off. The white truck was dead, so we took it to the farm. Well, I should have switched the battery in that last night because it was dead with the only battery I had available. And I don't got the money to replace all these batteries. That's probably the hardest part. So we're stuck right now. We're gonna pull the battery out of that truck while it's running, stick it in this, and see if we can get this stupid thing to start. It's just been, we're not having a good year. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but we're just not having a good year. Like, everything is broken. Fixed the zero turn last night, but still needed to sharpen the blades on it. And everything is just broken. Bulldozer's broken, the 1066 broken, the 14's broken. Everything's broken. The other 14, that one's just been broke for years, so, you know, that one's a separate issue, but anyways. Okay, so the ignition turns on, the fan works, the inside light works, everything except for the power windows. The door locks work, but the power windows don't work. They won't roll up and down. When you turn the ignition on, the lights come on, but it won't start. But we don't have any power windows. Now, why would that matter? I'm gonna go with it burned up something. So I stuck the battery I just took out of that one in here. I'm gonna let it sit here and charge. I don't know. We'll find out if it's any good. So yeah, Chris brought this lawnmower over because the other one wouldn't start because its battery was dead. But it's been sitting for a bit. So now this one just keeps dying. I just cleaned the battery contacts and got jumper cables hooked up to it. It started up the last time. But anyways, this is how our day is going. 90 degrees the day before. 90 degrees yesterday. 90 degrees today. Cut the hay down yesterday. Tethered it. He's going down here to see if it's worth raking. If not, we'll maybe do it a little bit tomorrow. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening, so we're gonna go see what it looks like and go get the baler maybe. Well, that's more than dry enough. We're gonna go get the baler and see what's wrong with that. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. Try to do what we can do in the next 3 hours. We are stuffing this winter over.
Person.
Well, he broke the rake. So Emily showed up. I gotta go fix the baler. We need to shorten the chain. Well, we got the baling, and well, we got the noticing this chain right here is loose. So we come back here when we got done. Chris broke the rake, so we come back here after we was done because we couldn't bale no more. Shorten this chain up. Well, this chain up here was loose too, so we took a half link out of that one. And this one back here is all kinds of floppy. So we got to take some out of that too. But you can't even see half of that chain. So I don't even know where to take it apart at. I still ain't found the link yet. But anyways, we're doing a little maintenance on this thing. But this one here was laying down against here. It was dragging on that. But as soon as you tighten it up, it would pull. It pulls right here, so it would tighten up right here. But otherwise, it was laying down here. So we had to fix that. So we ended up putting a half link in and taking a half link out up there. Over here, we're going to have to do a bunch of grinding. And we took a whole link out too. Took a whole link out. Over here, we're going to do the same thing. That thing's got all kinds of slop in it. So, we're doing a little maintenance on our baler. Probably 10 o'clock at night. Everybody come running back here like they was going to help me. Well, that lasted all 30 seconds because they all left. So I'm here by myself. Trying to get this thing ready to go for tomorrow. Dad's belt still ain't showed up, so can't get his baler going yet. Still waiting on belts so we can get everything evened up. But anyways, that's what I'm doing tonight. Well, we tightened this one up. We took the half link out of this. We took the half link out of that. We cut a whole link and put a half link back in on this one. This one here is tightened up a little bit. I think we're almost licked. We don't even know if it works, but I think we're almost licked here. It's after 11 o'clock. The wife wants to know what happened to me. I can't help it. I still got to put a roll of string in here yet before this thing's ready to go do something tomorrow. Then I got to drive it back to the barn to get my truck. Well, now it's like 12 o'clock. I'm going home. Enough of this for one day. Old Garland here. Old Garland here and old Charlie over here raking. Old Garland baling with the sheep baler. And Charlie over here raking with the John Deere. I ain't never made this hay this late. Years ago, when these balers came out, they were talking about kicking out a bale a minute. Well, when I got my big 6x6 bale, I thought to myself, how in the world can they kick out a bale a minute? Then when I got forced to use this sheep baler, I come to realize no wonder they were kicking out a bale a minute. They weren't kicking anything out when they kicked it out. This little old thing here, you gotta stop all the time. Well, the 6x6 baler, you keep on getting it up. This baler here, you don't even have time to go to sleep. Howdy, y'all. July the 6th. Probably 5 or so o'clock. I am off to the hayfield for the second time this evening already. I was already down there. As soon as I got down there, my uncle come walking across the field with a flat tire on the 40/20. So I brought him back up here, got the 48 so that we can finish. Him and Dad been busy at it. It rained in Catlett, Calverton, Midland, and I mean it rained buckets. And it was going to rain down here, and they said it went around them. So we got lucky on that. So we might actually get this field finished. But Dad sheared a shear bolt because he wasn't paying attention what he was doing when he was trying to get the string unwrapped or re-wrapped, because he ran out of string on one side. So I need to adjust my string tensioners a little bit, because clearly it's feeding a little bit more on one side than it is on the other. But so we're going back down the road here. We're going to get this hay done today. They're almost done now, but just not quite yet. But yeah, they got most of it all done. I got a few more rows over here and a little bit more to rake. But anyways, he says he thinks he hit a groundhog hole, and that's why the tire went flat. So I just took him up there and he grabbed the 48, and he's already got it hooked up to the rake and gone. So I'm gonna take this tire off the 40/20, see if we can't get it fixed. Really, it needs a new one, but anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll get it fixed somehow or another. Let's take a little trip over the hill real quick. I'd follow him along, but I'm on the wrong side. Right over there where she's at in the field, that's where them bees were. My little boy's riding around in the truck over there with his Aunt Bubba. Well, we can see where Dad was. There's not one string on that bale. That is going to be a mess to move that one. There's not one string on that bale. This one over here is probably the same way. Not one string on it. This one here is the same way. No string at all. He ain't even looking back. He just keeps all going. He don't even look back. There's a half. Oh, there's a piece of string on that one. There's no string on that bale. This one. Oh, groundhog hole. Oh, groundhog hole. This one here has string on it. But I guarantee you, if I drive around here, I'll find a few more like that. I guess we better get doing something. To the 4020. I'll get this tire off. Taking the tractor back with the rake. Done down here for today. Just gotta load this up, take it down, get it fixed. Well, we got the tether on the back. He's coming with the tractor and the baler. We'll have to come back for the 4020 after we get the tire fixed. Going back to the barn. A couple of years ago, Dad welded a crank jack on this thing. And I'll tell you what, it's made this thing a breeze to move around now. This old flip down thing was kind of a pain in the butt to get hooked up to. So, made it a whole lot nicer.